Hello and welcome back. We are at the 12 Tribes Casino RV Park in Lake Chelan. This park is pretty nice. It's got concrete pads, very clean. Not a whole lot of people went here when we first arrived, but as the week went on, we got more and more people into the spots. Very nice park. We don't have any complaints about this park. Piper has yet to see a bird, so she is a little upset. She's just kind of looking around, wondering where all the birds are. Once she sees a bird, she'll be happy and she'll be out looking out the window and having a good time. The lake itself is very nice. We did some driving around the lake and various pictures in different areas. And as you can see, the lake is very clean, very chilly, I'm sure, at this time of the year. This was around Memorial Day when we went there and shot this video. But it is a very nice lake. The weather was nice. No complaints at all. There was quite a few people in the area, but it was still very enjoyable. As you can see, the water is clean and looks very refreshing. This park, or this is a boardwalk around the lake. This was by the town. It didn't go around completely around the whole lake because the lake is so large. But it was very nice to walk this and just kind of get a good look at the lake and see some of the other people that were enjoying the day. This lake is huge. From what I understand, it's like 1,400 feet deep, and it's in its deepest spot. And good sized lake. I believe it's the largest lake in Washington State. So that's a lot to be said because there's some pretty good sized lakes in this state. We went up above the lake to give you a better view of the lake itself to see just how large it is. And as you can see, it's a huge lake. The cliffs around it are very tall. From what I understand, if you measured from the top of the cliff all the way down to the bottom of the lake, it would be deeper than the Grand Canyon. They have jet skis, paddleboards, and such available for rent at the lake. And I'm not sure the price on them because we didn't get a chance to take a look at them. But they had a lot of jet skis available for rental as well as paddleboards. We went up above the lake and did some exploring. This is one little lake that we found. There's several littler lakes up above Lake Chelan. From what we can see, there's a lot of boondocking spots around these lakes. Very nice. The roads are a little rough, so I wouldn't suggest big rigs going back into the boondocking, but they are nice. When we got back to the trailer, we realized we had a leak which needed to be fixed, so luckily it was just a loose connection and didn't take much at all. While on our trips, we found a goose feather for Piper, so when we brought this back to her, she was a happy kitty. She played with that the whole rest of the time we were camping, and she had a great time. She did also start to see some birds flying around the trailer, so that made her extremely happy, and she was good with that. The sunset that our last night was extremely beautiful. As you can see by the clip coming up, it was a bright orange and it really glowed right up until the sun finally set. So we had a great time. Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned for our next video, which will be in the Columbia River Gorge.